Good morning, friends, and welcome to Preschool Storytime. I hope you had a really great week, and I'm so happy that you're here with me. This week, we're talking about another fun part of winter. Let's see if you can guess what it is. This thing that we're going to sing and read stories about is something big and round. It has 3 circles, a carrot nose, 2 eyes, a happy smile, 3 buttons, and sometimes wears a big black hat. Did you guess a snowman? You're right, we're doing story time all about snowmen today. We're going to read a story about some animals who find a snowman, only they're not really sure what he is. This is called One Snowy Morning. One snowy morning, 2 friends found the oddest things stuck in a giant pile of snow. Look at these long wooden legs and lumpy kickballs. It's a tall rowboat with a gold anchor. Hooray! A grand theater curtain and a pair of fish puppets. And there's a rare dragon tooth with 6 small shields. They wondered what all the stuff was for. And then they figured it out. It took one lumpy kickball, part of a wooden leg, and a lot of know-how. What do you think they're gonna make? To cook a pot of dragon tooth soup. Is that a really real dragon tooth? I don't think it is. The tall rowboat turned upside down was a perfect table, and the grand curtain made a lovely tablecloth. The 6 small shields were very pretty plates. And the pair of fish puppets, well, they were amazing hats. This soup is delicious. Did they say dragon tooth? Do you taste nutmeg? The party was a big success, but afterward, the 2 friends wondered, what if someone else had been planning to have a dragon tooth soup party? So the very next morning, I wonder what they're gonna do. They returned almost everything. Are they rebuilding the snowman? To about the same place. Look at that snowman they made. That's a very silly looking snowman, isn't it? And that is the end of our first story. Well, friends, I thought that was so silly. They didn't put the snowman back together very well, did they? Now, friends, we're gonna sing a song about a really super famous snowman. And I bet you know who he is. His name is Frosty. Have you heard of Frosty before? Well, if you know the words, I want you to sing along with me. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Frosty the snowman was a jolly, happy soul, with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty the snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found. For when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Oh, Frosty the snowman was alive as he could be. And the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. Good job, friends! You were such good singers. Isn't that a fun song to sing? I wish that a snowman would come to life and play with me. Friends is all about snowmen that come to life, but only at night. And this is called Snowmen at Night. One wintry day, I made a snowman very round and tall. The next day when I saw him, he was not the same at all. His hat had slipped, his arms drooped down, he really looked a fright. It made me start to wonder, what do snowmen do at night? I wonder what they do at night. What do you think? I think that snowmen start to slide when it gets really dark. Off the lawn and down the street, right into the park. They gather in a circle while they wait for all the others, sipping cups of ice-cold cocoa made by snowman mothers. Then the snowman games begin. They line up in their places, each one anxious for his turn at the snowman races. After everyone has had a chance at racing once or twice, they go on over to the pond to do skating tricks on ice. Wow, that one's spinning really fast. Sometimes they start giggling and then they act like clowns. They bump into each other till they all fall down. They gather up their snowballs, the pitcher takes his aim, and underneath the moonlight sky they play a baseball game. No one knows just how it started, but soon it's quite a sight, with snowmen throwing snowballs in the world's best snowball fight. They're sure having a lot of fun, aren't they? When it's time for sledding, it's a wild ride down the hill. Woohoo! They yell. This is by far the snowman's biggest thrill. Finally, they're tuckered out and getting sleepy, so they slowly gather up their things and one by one they go. So if your snowman's grin is crooked or he's lost a little height, you'll know he's just been doing what snowmen do at night. And that's the end. Well, that was a fun story. Do you think that snowmen come alive at night and go play? That would be a pretty fun thing to see, wouldn't it? And now, friends, we are going to relearn how to become mountains. Because sometimes when you build a snowman, you have to reach up really tall and really high. So it's good to be able to stand up nice and strong when you do that. Are you ready? First, let's take some yoga breaths. Let's breathe in. And out. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in. And out. Good job, friends. Now to become a mountain, first you're going to take your feet and you're going to stamp them into the ground so they're really strong. And then when you breathe in, you're going to bring your arms up and they're going to stay all the way in the air. You can be a long mountain. You can be a pointy mountain. You can be a circle mountain too. I'm going to be a circle mountain, kind of like a snowman. And you stand and you breathe in and out. And you're such a strong mountain that if someone comes up and taps you, you're not going to fall over. And then when you're ready, you bring your arms back down by your sides. Good job, friends. Next week, we're going to learn some more fun yoga poses. And now it's time for another story. So let's all sit back down and get ready for our story on the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Sit on down. And this book, friends, is a really special book because this book doesn't have any words. So we get to make the story up ourselves. This book is called The Snowman. This is one of my mom's favorite books. I wake up and I look outside and see the snow. I get all dressed in my warm clothes and I run outside to play. I decide to make a snowman. I take a break and go inside, and then I come back out. I get a hat, a scarf, I get a nose, eyes, and draw a smile. Soon, it's time for me to go to bed. So I say, "Good night, snowman," and I go inside. But all of a sudden, late at night, I wake up, and out the window waiting for me is my snowman. He's come alive. He walks up to me, and so I bring him inside. I show him the TV, I show him lamps, and then I show him our bathroom. He sure has a lot of fun. He looks at the toilet paper, and he even sees some lights. Then we creep upstairs, and I show him my mom and my dad. My snowman tries on my dad's clothing. He looks really silly. Next we skateboard. We play with balloons and flashlights and have a lot of fun. I even show him my parents' car, and we turn on the lights and we turn on the engines, and pretty soon we are blinded by the light. My snowman says he's getting hungry, so I make him some dinner. Then he helps me clean up, and then says it's time for him to show me something. I wonder what the snowman's gonna show him. We run and run and run, and soon we are flying. My snowman flies me over the hills, over cities, until we land on the very corner by the ocean. But we see the sun's coming up, and we know it's time to go home. So my snowman flies me home and walks me inside and waves goodbye for turning back to snow. I go fall asleep, and when I wake up, it's morning. I run downstairs. I run past my parents to go see my snowman. But he's all gone. Well, I guess the boy will have to make a new snowman. I didn't know that snowmen could fly either. Did you know that? If a snowman wanted to take you flying, would you say yes? I think I would say yes. Friends, thank you so much for joining me for Preschool Storytime. I hope you had a really fun time singing about Frosty with me, and you have a super fun weekend. I'll see you next week for another story time. Bye!